I played it almost instantly. That was the very first computer RPG I played. After that was the Old Republic. And I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much, I actually started reading the White Wolf books about the lore in that universe. Quite well done. Quite well done. And I even played...
Birathi.
Okay.
Greetings, dear Netta. If I view this record as a personal correspondence, it makes the distance bearable, keeps the fear at bay. You know how expeditionary travel vexes me. I shall begin. I was not certain what to expect following my disembarkation upon this grave. After initial investigation, there appears to be a significant Birathi presence, one that predates any other signs of organized life on the island. It is a curious thing. Why would such beings descend to this wounded realm? Whatever beckoned to them, its call must have been incredibly powerful. More research is needed. Be well, dear Netta. I miss you.
Is that an elf? A dwarf, I wonder? He sounds like a dwarf. No, don't talk to me, get away. Get away. Get the fuck away. Yeah, it was a very good game to start. And the Old Republic right after that. Memorable, memorable. Few games I have played twice, and that's one of them. The Bahraini. Let's read it. I don't know if I have read before, but who cares? Let's read it again. Really? Well, let me salute to... Yeah, salute all the viewers. I hope you're enjoying yourselves watching me fail and read like a crazy guy. Who plays a game to read? But do you know? You found him, and we shall do it. Bahraini history. These people are said to have descended from an ancestry shared in common with the Almain, and long ago migrated north and away from the fertile lands of southern Alfaria. The word Bahrain is derived from the Jotun word for traveler or trader, and despite many attempts by the Almain, Alfar, and others to bring the Bahraini under their influence, they have remained independent from any government. It is said that the desire to avoid governance is what drove the Bahraini away from the human kingdoms of the Almain and Basawin. As such, the Bahraini are to be found inhabiting islands of the coast as much as the coast itself. Bahraini appearance is similar to the Almain average size and are typically more fair-skinned and fair-haired. They often feature elaborate tattoos or real rituals and their otherwise practical cold-weather clothing. Their garments are made to withstand the rigors of the sea travel as well as the cold of the ice-spring coast from whence they originate. Jewelry is usually made from gold, and nobles often wear silks or pelts as well. The influence of other cultures can easily be seen in their manner of dress, including the rich colors of the Alfar. The Bahraini men usually groom long beards and sometimes braid them, and the Bahraini women traditionally plait their hair. Plait their hair. What the fuck does that mean? Alright. The Bahraini are mostly nomadic seafaring people found along the Ice-Spring coast and other lands along the northern coast. They have small settlements that serve as trading outposts, but there are merchant sailors more than farmers or fishermen. Bahraini society is a non-gender-based meritocracy. Well, good. uh, all roles aboard the ship are valued, and while they may not be equal, they are not without their place and purpose. The Bahraini believe that anyone who is cunning and able to hold his or her own deserves a place aboard the ship. The Bahraini are not as religious as the Almain, but they are considered very superstitious. They use charms and amulets to ward off evil. While there is no unifying religion, the Bahraini are sensitive to signs and omens. They have a strong concept of luck. Most of their superstitions involves the sea, which they regard with respect. Well, I certainly didn't read that before.
You dare? What do you want? Don't you know that Dead Kel will kill you if he finds you scurrying around in his tunnels? You should have better sense. Better sense than me, at the very least.
What do you know? I want to kill Death Kel, so if he appears in front of me, I don't give a shit. Who are you?
I am Angarat Glindower. Why? Who are you?
Chancellor Orvius!
To gaze upon me, but I was once a civilized person. A wife. A mother. A mage. All that was taken from me when I awoke on Gallows End. Years I've wasted here. Years I will never recover. But no more.
Yeah, the Fire Gorta really likes to get in the way. I didn't play Morrowind, but I had it in my hand, but I didn't play it. I watched someone called Paper Vampire on YouTube play it. Quite the game. And yeah, it has a lot of books. What are you doing? Are you making Fire Gorta? Teach me! For the love of Lyria, teach me to make Fire Gorta. That lasts longer than 2 fucking minutes!
I am fulfilling my purpose. Doing what needs to be done to release me from my imprisonment. Fair Gorta are not easy to create. It takes time, energy, power. But I do it, because Dead Kel and I have an agreement. He is not as cold as this.
Holy crap!
And he has his reasons for being a monster, just as I now have mine.
Did you see her hands? Did you see her hands? She had the hands of a monster, not of an elf. They weren't fingers, they were claws. Well, she has gone where she cannot return. You thought she looked like a skeleton. That was funny. So, Death Kel is your master now?
I belong to no one. Kel and I have an agreement. That's all. He has sworn to take me back to civilization. Back to Rathia.
Bah!
But I must create for him enough fair Gorta crewmen to see him through his coming conquests. I possess rare skills, especially so far from the Scholia Arcana. It seems mages are in short supply on Gallows End.
Okay. She can believe what she wants, but she belongs to Death Kel, it is obvious. So, she must be stopped. That's true. But let's see if I can convince her. She must be stopped because she's building an army for my enemy. Let's see if I can lie to her. I have a ship! It is right there! Can't you see it floating in the distance?
And you would take me with you? Back to Rathia?
Of course!
I have no need of Dead Kel's bargain if I can find another way to escape Gallows End. I will choose to believe you, but only because I wish to return to my children as the same woman who left them. I cannot become a monster.
You are already a monster. Don't you know it? And besides, your children are either orphans in the slums or are dead. So who gives a shit? Become a monster, become powerful, so you can go back to the city and exact revenge on the people that destroyed the lives of your loved ones. That's what I would do. Alright, what can you tell me about that girl?
He is one to be feared. Clever and charismatic, the epitome of a rogue. Or at least he was, before his untimely death. I wanted to believe him. Who doesn't want to hear that their dreams can become a reality?
Someone that's not stoned. That's who. You need to be realistic about things. Otherwise you will crash and burn. Tell me about the island.
First, I found it serene. An island of quiet in the bustle of our maddening world. The call of home soon became unbearable.
Well, yeah. The call of home and children. Many people would love to get rid of their children. Yes, they would. But she's not one of them. So tell me, what are you made of, Angahad?
I am no one. I practiced magic in the Scholia Arcana as an adult. I had a husband and 2 children. The Order asked for volunteers to protect a shipment of goods for the Olme. I still don't know why I did it. Goodbye.
She volunteered. She's here because her own stupid decisions. What an amazing thing. But yeah, why can't someone tell me how to create a fire god that doesn't break up after 2 minutes? The black atoll long ago, the black coral reef behind the island stretched into the sky, threatening to engulf the island hold. Really? Watching that grants me a +1 regeneration. Well, I'll refuse it. What the fuck? Ah, this is what a factory of a fire gorta looks like. Amazing. Nah. What is that? Ah, corpse. Regular old corpse. Okay. Ooh, I'm going the wrong way. Let's go around. Guessing this is where the fire corps are. And we proceed. Fucking trap! Look at that! The Fargorta captains have a little tricorn hat, and the shipmen have a rag on their heads. Nice touch, isn't it? Nice touch. Motherfuckers! Okay, I cannot proceed this way. The lovely, charming turn of events. Backtracking it is. Because why not? Explore, explore every inch. That's my charge. That's my destiny. Or my curse. Nothing you can do. Content is content, that's what I say. However silly, however unnecessary. If they spent time doing it, I spent time exploring it. That's how it is. Fishy, fishy. Morgans. Kill. They resisted. Will they resist this? Apparently not. Stone. Stone. Okay, I'm going to... fuck, but if I don't pick up the bullshit, how do I know I already... The fire Gorta always fucks itself over. Okay, another book. Let's read. Filled with crude sketches and symbols, this book is partially written in the wagon. The Devaga and the Soul Vatsun. I think they speak kind of like this. It was only a matter of time before the Vaga sailors captured the island of Gallows End, drawn by its strong natural defenses, shallow inlet, and the protected reef on the northern coast. And while no one other admitted it openly, they were also attracted by something deeper, a strange, even supernatural compulsion to establish a permanent presence in the island and to ensure its long-term security. The Berga burrowed deep into the highland and coastal cliff, carrying a series of wood and mud tunnels created fastings. This network of facilities spans the length of the main island and throughout the smaller islands, scattering the shores and sandbars and suggesting that all the passages are connected. Leader of this industrious dwarf was the Berga berserker Angskar Solfgard, son of Ulsten, a lord of the Obsidian Isle. Ulsten chief perished during the landing on the island, while the Berga quickly dubbed Baralin, meaning dangerous, in their native tongue. After the death of his father, Solfgard proceeded to construct a camp upon the southern beaches of this island and began work in the Gravegull Keep, a monstrous dwelling that is not in the keeping with any other Debergan structure. Artifacts left in the site suggest that Solfgard intended to establish a sleeping home, one that could extend the Deberga reach far into the western Frostbake Sea. Aha! Now everything makes sense! No, it doesn't. But it's interesting nonetheless. So the dwarfs are slavers. Imagine that. noble profession as any other, isn't it? Noble on alchemy. Let's see this one. The Almani. Why not? The Almain are a nation of humans whose beginnings are tied to the rise of the world Barfrot Almir, otherwise known as Almir the Bold or King Almir. Under his banner, the humans of the Alfar lands created a civilization and rose to prominence around 177 before Arcana. The nation is centered around Port Miriam, the land south of west of Dalentarth. For a complete history, read The Rise of the Almain by Sarath Karetin. The Almain people vary biologically more than any other people of the Phalanx, ranging from darkened skin than the Dolkafar to as pale as the Bahraini, from nearly gnome height to as nearly as tall as a Jotun. The majority of Almain in the Phalanx emigrated from Promiria and are typically bronze-colored complexion with brown hair and eyes. As immigrants, the Almain clothing is usually simple in nature, favoring basic colors and little adornment. However, ceremonial and religious garb can be as ornate as that of the Alfar. Clothing is usually made of leather, furs, fabrics, and such things cotton of wool. The Almain society is structured on order and rigid work ethic. Codes and doctrines are regularized. Life can be found everywhere in Almain homeland, and settlers are no exception. The Almain people worship Mitharu more often than any other deities, and laws are usually based on the teachings of the voice of the three Saints Odwig, Eadric, and Hadwin. Almain traditionally followed the feudal system under King Almir's rule and continue to do so with dogmatic distinctions between the nobles and commoners. Although there are many Almain merchants, they are not as entrepreneurial as the Bahraini and serve as local suppliers more than class unto themselves. The Almain are considered humble people by the Bahraini and xenophobic and small-minded by the Alfar. They regard the Fae with a great distrust and suspicion, as Fae are alien to the tenets of Mitaru. Aha! What do you know? A god that doesn't commune with the Fae. That doesn't make sense. The contents of this handbook are mundane, concerning the upkeep of mechanical alchemical equipment and alchemical preserving methods. Why not? Fundamentals of Alchemy by Red Thorbrum. It is with a certain solemnity and starkness of spirit in which I undertake this endeavor, that is the extrapolation and explanation of the fundamentals of alchemy. Never before has the thought of such an exhaustive and complete compendium of the subject been broached. It is a monumental task that some would argue borders on appalling. To simply summarize the project laid out before us is an effort in on itself, much less to catalogue the entirety of alchemy. It is my sincere hope, with a rigorous and careful method, I may avoid the treacherous pitfalls of so many other scholarly attempts to adequately canvass the subject. I hope to represent with a certainty and clarity heretofore unseen. Okay, the fundamental aspects of the field, but without sacrificing the elaborate discourse that is essential to so complex a subject. This guide will serve as not only an introduction to alchemical research, but a source of reference for all major procedures. The first 4 chapters will cover the necessities of an alchemy lab, while the next 5 detail the elementary work of a proper harvesting and storing reagents. Discussion and philosophical underpinnings of our crafts can be found throughout the text, so that a theory is not lost among methods. Holy shit, this fucking piece of shit is long. In the final 5 chapters, I put forth a bold new technique for all processes involved in alchemy. It is the dry by myself through several trial and error experiments over the course of 5 years, and promises to yield a whole host of discoveries thought in its exploration. I highly recommend reading the final section as you progress through the first 2 sections of my book. As always, I am deeply indebted to the School Arcana and its members, especially my mentor and the front of all my wisdom, Professor and Savant. Without them, none of this research will be possible. The libraries in Odessa also proved to be an invaluable source of information. Finally, I would like to thank my patient and loving partner for being the Athanor to my centrifuge. Okay. Interesting. Partner. I'm guessing he's gay or something. Oh, yeah, why use partner? Or maybe he's in some sort of open relationship. Most likely he's gay. Let's jump, I think. Why put partner? Why not say it plainly? Alright. It's completely unnecessary. This is where I was. That was necessary. Yeah, I don't like euphemisms in games. Games should be bold. Just like comedy. But people become too careful nowadays, too scared. And since everyone has something to lose, well, there is a reason to be scared. It would be foolish not to. That's also why politicians lie. Obviously.
Hello, my friend.
Aha, hello. Are you happy?
How you managed to convince Angerod you found a ship. Frankly, I don't care. She's free. All I ever wanted was to keep her safe and to get her home. Friends protect each other. And perhaps she has become more than that to me. Even if my feelings were never returned. Angerod will see her family again. But not from dead Cal's prow. I promise you that.
No! No!
Goodbye.
You won't defile You won't defile them! You will die first, human! Motherfucking human, no! He wants to have sex with an elf! We must catch him and kill him. Freaking human. You'll die first! Human will touch a nail for him alive! Our races won't mix, you will not dilute our blood! And that's it. Ah, we have saved the purity. Let us proceed. Yeah. Aha! Holy shit! I don't know why every time I see the face of one of those animals, it reminds me of the Lion King for some reason. They do look like the bad uncle in the Lion King. Gascar, whatever his name was. There is a lore stone near. Can hear it. Can sense it in my bones. fucking lore stones, they always hide in plain sight. We shall find them later. What can I do? If I cannot see it, I cannot catch it. As simple as that. Nope. So I was here. I'm guessing I came from this place, so let's explore here. How do I get up there? 2 lore stones already, which I know are there, but I cannot find. Okay, a big guy there. Holy crap, are you kidding me? Where the fuck is the sound? Fucking game. Holy shit! What could that thing be? Will this reset the audio? Apparently not. Well, look at that. Doesn't the music make fights more interesting than you believe? Look at this fight without sound. Doesn't sound epic. Obviously it doesn't sound epic because there is no sound. It doesn't feel what I wanted to say. It doesn't feel epic because there is no sound. Sound is important. The freaking game has robbed me of that. Shit. Those gruntings don't really make up for. And we are almost there. Yeah. Such a pedestrian way of killing things without music. Okay, I think I'm going to save and reload to see if that makes anything. Happen 2,000 experience for that. Amazing. Alright, let's see if that does anything for us. Yeah, this one relies on music. Music is very well done. It's a little repetitive, especially on the main continent. There you have it, music. The music of this game is one of its strong points as far as I'm concerned. I'm guessing because I have been playing for too long. Holy fuck, I already uploaded 2.4 gigs. What? 2.4 gigs, that will take me some time to upload later. I will be uploading this thing forever. Yeah, the root golem that can go into the earth, just like roots do, don't they? Yeah, it was quite clever, actually. They at least tried to explain why the fuck something can do what it does, which is more than most games do, anyway. just slap some name into an enemy. And what do you know? You have to fill in the blanks. Where is that stone? I know it is here. Where is it? I heard it! Motherfuckers. Always playing tricks on my mind. Okay. Check the map. I don't think I have gone this way just yet. I must have come from there at some point. Or not? Yeah, I came from down here, didn't I? Yes. They must have respawned somehow. Let's go back. You got cold feet! Don't be a coward, raccoon! Do it! Let's see. Aha! Pressure! Let's see. No! Only one freaking slot. Okay, let's see how different it is with the music. Holy fuck! Ah, you can see where it's going to emerge. This doesn't resist my eyes. It's a fucking root, it should be vulnerable to fire. Even if it has rocks in it. Why? No! Motherfucker. Back! Morpheus, back! There you have it. Yeah. Much more epic, wouldn't you agree? There it is, the sound again. It's there. Somewhere there. Fuck me. Where? Up here? Fuck. Yeah, I can hear it more now. To kill this vermin. They really like to put rock on their skin, don't they? I could hear it. Fuck! There is nothing. seems like the fortress of Deathgale. What is that? Dark Harbor. Ah. The ring of the Watcher? It's only the north coast is left. What am I supposed to do? She wants survivors. There are no survivors. Unless I have killed them, which I doubt. This game won't allow you to kill certain people. There it is. Almost.
Lo, we sing of Solsvard, heir of the Ulfston Shieldbreaker, sure of hand and pure of heart, with fame on white wings, who claimed the isle for kin and raised his great dwarf fastings. Undersea, mudhold, cliffbreak, and soul deep. Treasures full and strongholds hearty, prizes for his betrothed. For by his side strode Lady Amalur, his comely warrior bride, whose wish was for a wedding feast, and all kin surrounded to bestow the greatest gift of all, a mighty keep of Gravehall.
Okay. So Gravehall was a gift. Some sort of elven princess. It's a dam. Did I explore all that? I think I did, didn't I? But I'm not anything if not careful. So, let's explore down there. And what do you know? There was something to explore. This staircase. What treasures lie up here? None. Good view of nothing great as far as I can see. Not a single enemy. The map is pretty clear. There are enemies down there. Can I jump? Guess not. Pretty sure that is where I came from. So let's backtrack. Look at those textures popping. Always fun to see that sort of thing. Let's talk to this person. I'm sure they are not crazy. Ah, no!
Yes.
One of the elder races.
Hi,
Finally.
stranger.
Stand clear. Our business does not concern you, Longlegs. Pippin will be back momentarily with the tome, and then we will be on our way. Until then, do not interfere.
You tell me not to interfere, worm. I will interfere. And I will dig the truth out of your dead body. The question is, what did she eat for lunch? Tell me about the island.
Tracking the tome to this location was a monumental effort on the part of our scholars and mariners. Piracy is a dirty business, and I prefer to retrieve what we came for and depart. I find this sort of setting to be rather agitating. So sinister.
So, what can I tell about you?
I am Templar 10 says. here on behalf of the Basilica Nostra. The work of scholars is not usually my concern, but the Tome of Contrition is a particularly sensitive item, and its fate is of an importance far beyond academics.
Yeah, and that's why. Why? Why is it important? Do you plan to take it back to Adesa? Do you wish to destroy it? Because if you wish to destroy it, then this is the best place to leave it. No one can reach it, no one can leave it. Completely and utterly isolated. What do you know, the dwarves?
They'd sooner burn a book for warmth than learn how to build their own fire. The sea dwarfs have no respect for what we hold dear. They aren't fit to walk the earth. That is why they're exiled to the oceans.
Exiled by whom? Apparently gnomes and elves and dwarves don't like each other. What can you tell me about the Pirate King?
I am aware of him. The comings and goings of barbarous rabble is not my province. The fact that I am here on this rock at all is proof that I've somehow offended my superiors. It is torture.
Okay, what is the Tome of Contrition?
It is called the Tome of Contrition.
I know!
And it is a record of gnomish experience throughout the ages. But that is all I can say. To reveal more could be detrimental to our expedition. Now, if only P.10 would return from undersea fasting. A dread cloud hangs above this island. I can feel it.
Well, if you didn't hear about Death Scale by now, then I would be impressed that you can feel there is a fucking skeleton commanding ghosts to kill people and a supposed god that protects parts of the island but leaves the rest of it to the wolves and the golems. That would be impressive. And how did the Tome get here? Yes, that's a very good question.
The Tome of Contrition was stolen by the Diverga in one of their barbaric raids. During the Edessa migration, we gnomes transported many artifacts from across the seas to the Grave Library. The temptation was too much for such savages. But of all the relics lost to us, the Tome of Contrition is the most important. It is not my place to explain, and not yours to know. I will put it this way. The loss of such a book could do irreparable harm.
Why? You're telling me this book has been missing since the very migration to the Phalanx. That means this is missing before they built Edessa. Well, yeah. So, they have been living centuries, cycle after cycle, telling after telling without the books. They have done well as far as I can see. So why? It has been lost for a long time and there was no irreparable damage. This is bullshit. Exaggeration, baloney. But I will find it and burn it.
I'm not sure. Obviously, I cannot pursue them. It is my duty to stay here, to see to our higher purpose. But something must be done. P.10's tardiness is a concern. Fine. Yes, it is decided. You may find P.10, and you will be rewarded for doing so. But I accept no responsibility for your safety. None whatsoever.
I can take care of myself, midget. Female Link. Yeah, I have been thinking about that. Yeah, she does look like Link from the GameCube and the N64 games. Very true. What is the undersea fasting?
It is the closest the Diverga on this island had to a vault. Their most valuable plunder is stored deep in its dark and dripping corridors.
What can you tell me about P.10?
He means well, but neither his intellect nor his discipline are up to the caliber of even our weakest scholars. Pippin is perfect for tasks like this one, of the run and fetch variety.
Oh, she treats him like a dog. No wonder he doesn't want to come back. So why is this Tome so crucial to the survival of the gnomish race?
The tome was taken from one of our relic galleys during the migration to fill the great library of Edessa. As it always is with the Diverga, they had no idea of the worth of what they'd taken.
Yeah. Where is the fasting?
It is inland, beyond the cliffs. We have made our camp here so as not to arouse suspicion in the villages to the east. Castaways are an excitable breed.
Well,
Be gone now.
that at least is true. I really came to a strange place. Far into the enemy territory, as some would put it.
Greetings.
Greetings! Hello, Carlo, man!
I keep waiting for the Templar says to tell us we're leaving Gallows Inn. Nothing yet.
You don't have the book! Obviously, she will tell you, and you have the book! Carlo, man. Manos. This is a funny name. Tell me on you.
I am Scholar Manoise of the Basilica Nostra. My brother Lewis and I were nominated for this expedition because of our exemplary work on the Frostbreak Sea chronology. Perhaps you have heard of it.
Of course! Of course, it is below my pillow. Tell me about P.10, the dog.
Let me waste my breath. Did he lobby tirelessly to be considered for his position in the Basilica Nostra? No. Did he burn the library candles to nubs writing his papers? No. Scholar Jimmy,
Look at that,
and it
those
pains me to call
textures.
him that, is better off lost in the mud of a Dverga tunnel. We are all spared his ignorance.
Look at the HD! This is not 1080p quality. It's 2160p. Look at that. Amazing. I could watch that the rest of the night. So pretty, so detailed. Tell me about the island.
I studied the region ahead of time, assembled a collection of the library's best references. I must admit that the island is much different than I expected. I preferred the books.
Of course. Why risk your life when you can read about others risking their lives? The British posh boys. For some reason I thought they had a Scottish accent. Yeah. Tell me about the Pirate King, the Tormentor, the Tyrant, the Oppressor.
Dead kill? Sounds sinister. Should I be concerned? This is all very exciting. I've never met a pirate before. Are you a pirate?
No. I hope you meet one. So you can satisfy your curiosity. Ah, the brother. Louis the Bad.
Carloman and I are eager to leave this place. It is far more peculiar than we anticipated. The research does not do its perversion justice.
Tell me about the Tome.
You will not pry any secrets from this scholar. The contents of the tome are known only to a chosen few. One day, I hope to be one of them.
Tell me about the lapdog.
Pippin? He's no scholar. The Basilica Nostra never would have chosen him for this expedition if it weren't for his uncle, Templar Winter. If I have to read another one of his ridiculous theories on the vivification of the dead, I will throw myself into the sea.
Well, what do you know? I am the running, walking, talking proof that those theories are correct. Tell me about you.
You may call me Scholar Manoise, the Elder Manoise, as in
Manoise.
Louis Manoise, author of the treatise on the origins of the Fey kind. Surely you've heard of it. It is quite well known in certain circles.
Yeah, in the circles that reading the shit there. Those circles. Tell me. Yeah, we're trying to ascertain the frontier that separates Gnomish English from Gnomish Scottish. What can you tell me about the island?
My brother Carloman and I were recruited to assist Templar Tenses in this expedition. No doubt because of our superior insight. We were also available.
Yeah, for a suicide trip. What an honor. Tell me of the pirate.
Yes, I have caught whispers of this man and his history. Why is it that other races are so transfixed by the exploits of cutthroats and cretins? You'd assume they have nothing more worthwhile to aspire to.
Recruited. I have never been able to do Scottish,
Farewell.
Irish, or any of those accents. Okay. That doesn't sound pretty. The undersea fasting, let's enter, why not? I don't have junk and I have one